YCS Anaheim. Quite the event. It was the Card Guys versus Team Jobber in the finals. Elvis Vu bringing it home. Ed Sack-aception breaking his fourth place curse, getting third place, beating out another Team Jobber member. Team Jobber had 3 fucking people in top cut. Elvis, Ed, and I don't remember the last person's name. So Team Jobber really representing the West Coast. Fucking Elvis Vu is is a savage. Very, very good. I don't just say that because, like, oh yeah, it was Asala in top 4. Man, I sound like a robot regurgitating what you guys just saw. Michael Slate versus Asala was quite hilarious. Fucking Wing Dragon of Sphere Mode came out and treated 3 monsters. The internet fucking ate that shit up. So fucking meme, guys. Fucking Sphere Mode. Doing its job. Card's been expensive for a while, so I guess don't expect a super massive buyout. Also, Barber decided to put a fucking bowl on my head and go to town. So, enjoy that. But, anyway, Elvis wasn't really prepared for Paleozoic frogs. What? Like, famous words, Elvis. You coming into the event, you like, man, not going to prepare for Paleozoic frogs. Even though that's what the fuck Ed was playing. I know you two talk. Like, don't do this to me, guys. Like, I guess, as Elvis said, he read the cards, knew what they were doing, but guys. Also, shout out to Silverman, misplaying and punting a game in top 32, in Silverman's own words. Man, what a win I'm at. So, probably would have seen Dark Lords be a little bit more represented had Silverman not punted the game. Didn't get a chance to watch it, but that's what I've been reading on the social medias. So, Paleozoic Frogs making a fantastic showing. Fucking Jinzo was showing up inside decks to stop that fucking thing. Like, also shout out to Billy Break's fucking beautiful chant. Wish it would have been a little bit more enthusiastic, but it was still pretty spot on that man either had that memorized or had it pulled up on his phone and ready to go. But Jinzo making really fantastic appearances. Still the ancient question of the year, why the fuck is anti-spell not taken care of? Vanity's Emptiness still showing its ugly head as a fantastic out to a lot of decks. But does it really all matter? Because everything power creeps. And I believe the next set drops in February with the Zodiac. Y'all know what that means, right? Mamorat. Exceed summon. Fuck, we'll throw one more on there. Like, but what you gonna do? Like, we all know it's coming. We all think that most of the game is already power creeped itself. But, you know, I've said that 20,000 times over, but still, taking a look at the current pay-to-do-well Yugioh, Desires, fucking very, very fucking good card. And at some point, I want to dig up the comments where people were like, "Wow, Desires isn't going to dictate the game." Like, I just want to dig up those comments and just be like, yeah, not good. Like, everyone knew that a card that banishes 10 to generate in a format where just making your board is the most important thing ever is insane. I mean, fucking Heroes had a fantastic showing even, like, you know, hate to say it, but, like, this format is super diverse. I mean, you have the Paleozoic Frogs Heroes both rely on the frog. You have ABCs, which are just stupid. You have the Full Metal Alchemist. You have Yang Zing Metal Foes. You have Mermails. Obviously, I'm forgetting, like, probably 2 or 3 other decks I can't remember off the top of my head, but, you know, hell, even ABC has multiple variants. You have the standard build and you have the empowerment build, I believe. They could just kind of be floating together there. But for a format that's going to get a lot worse, if you don't already have the expensive cards, things might get a little bit ridiculous. And if you're not prepared for that, it's just going to be bad news. I definitely don't think we're going to get a reprint anytime soon for Desires until probably March post, whenever a Gold Series spins out. Something like that. The new Astro Pack already dropped. So don't thread on that. Sorry guys, I'm kind of looking up Wing Dragon Raw Sphere mode at the moment, just to kind of get a price at the moment. For those of you that are going to watch this later and be like, no man, they aren't that expensive. I believe going into this weekend they were like 10 to 15. They might have been higher. I don't fucking remember. Wing Dragon Sphere mode is a whole $24 at the moment. I mean, I guess you can argue that it is a normal summon, which sucks. It does eat up 3 of your opponent's monsters, which does answer multiple things, but you have to ask yourself, what if your opponent opens up subpar? What if they only can produce 2 monsters? Then at that point in time, Gamma Steel just seems a lot better. And it's sad to say that, because you just have to decide, are you going to plan on your opponent opening up well, or not as well. Dimensional Barrier, I believe, was like 64. They might have gone up even more. That's another thing I'm looking at here for you guys. Nope. Dimensional Barriers are still floating at the whole $58 to $60. So if you don't have barriers, like looking at what the OCG has done, you guys have seen me post some deck lists from Japan, but barriers, your only real solid out. Unless you're playing Infernoids, and your game plan is to either stack lawn mowing next door, or to be a god and draw lawn mowing next door every single match to considerably have a very good chance. So it's just something to consider going into the format. Obviously, ABC Dragon Buster can kind of do something, because, I mean, ABCs has had, what, a 8% showing in Japan and China for their events. So, I mean, ABCs can do it. Knowing America, ABC Heroes, or not ABC Heroes, Heroes, Paleozoic might still do something, but you have to remember, they have to circulate enough Mama Rats for like every person in the game to want to play that deck. I mean, even if they made it secret rare, it's going to be pushing Pendulum Sork at his prime was, what, $80? Could be wrong. I mean, we could definitely see a repeat of that. But I mean, you have generic spells, Desires hitting, 80. You have Dimensional Prison, or Dimensional Barrier hitting, what, 60 at the moment? And Totally Awesome's hitting, I think it was down to like 50, like 45 to 50, depending. But you have to just consider, like, that's the metagame you're choosing to play at the moment. And Mob Rats could be hitting anywhere from 50 to 70, keep in mind, because of that power creep coming out. So it's a little bit important to keep that in mind. But looking at Anaheim, looking at the results, everything in this current meta will shift over. I mean, it's pretty much power creeped everything at this fucking point. And, coming out with more stuff, everything in today's game besides Desire Strikes, fucking Warning, Emptiness, all the staple cards, bunny ears of today's format will transition over, but, the cores and things going forward are probably going to shift. Have to wait and see how America deals with general transitions and things like that. Obviously, Dark Law is a very good card. Totally Awesome is a very good card, but how well will those do with future things? But anyway, congrats to Elvis Vu winning YCS Anaheim. Very good event, 1,700 people. I think it was like 1,704. Don't quote me on the number. I might be wrong. I heard several things this weekend, but 1,704 seemed like the most reliable. I believe they ran on a pre-ridge mats. Don't quote me on that either, but those mats might be worth something. I definitely don't like them. I think it was not a very well-designed mat. You could have fucking slapped any of the good Dark Lords on there, like fucking X-Chell or whoever her name is, MILF Titties. Fucking Blair Hunter would love that mat, but... so anyway, yeah, a lot of good regulars from the Zodiac tournaments participating in. Yeah, we'll have some more coverage for you guys this week as well. So YCS Anaheim looked like it was definitely a good event. I heard people complaining about the day one coverage and putting up random things. I know some of this actor deck won a feature match, and people were like flipping shit about that or something like that, but to each their own. So guys, comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and peace out till tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support, and please check out Vanguard 40 for Cardfight Vanguard, mkohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.